Hello students and welcome back. So in last day's video we have discussed about various properties and attributes about the table tag. How can we create a table? How can we create different styles in a table? How can we change the alignment? How can we change the color? And many other options. So in last day's video we did not discuss about two important features of a table, that is col span and row span. Col span and row span are used to combine or used to merge more than one row or column togetherly. So today we are going to discuss about it. So today we are going to create this table. So in this table you can see that at the top row first two columns are joined together or merged together, then again two columns are merged together and made a single column, single cell, that is marks. So remember that in HTML we cannot create a table row column wise, we have to create row wise, so we have to consider as a row. Okay, so let's start. So you can see I have already declared a table tag. So inside the table tag we are going to write it. So I am going to give a caption of the table. So caption tag is used to declare the caption or the heading of the table. So I am giving the name, that is my table. And caption tag is not a container tag, so you may not close it. So after that, the first row is the heading, so we are going to use the table heading tag. And after that, the details is written student details and close the table heading tag. Okay, but remember we can see that the table student details, this cell is containing is made up of two cells, so we have to write here, and we can see that it is spanning two columns, means it is covering two columns, so we are going to use the col span equals to 2. Okay, then in the next line we are going to write it again, table heading another col span, because the marks cell it is spanning two rows, two columns, so that's why we have to use the col span. Okay, then close of table heading. Now the last one, that is another heading, that is first term and close of table heading. So as you can see, the first term it is covering 4 rows, so here we are going to use the attribute row span equals to 4. Okay, save it, go to the HTML. Here you cannot see anything which will be suitable for you, because the other data are not entered yet. So let's enter the next data. So in the next row we are going to use the tr tag to declare the table row and close of tr tag. So inside that table data we are using, the first data is, that is roll number, then the name, after that maths and science, and after that science. Remember, the attributes and the tag names are not case sensitive, so uppercase, lowercase, both are same. So now save it, refresh it. You can see that, sorry, I have made some mistakes there, probably, yes, here. Save it. Now you can see that under the student details there is two columns created, roll number, name, roll number and name in marks, mathematics and science. If I give a border, then it will be more visible to you, so I'm using the border attribute, and the border value I am giving suppose 3. Now you can see that The first row, the student details, it is covering 2 columns, roll number and name. Maths is also covering math and science, but the first term it should cover 4 because I have given the value 4 there. You can see the value is given 4. So as there are not 4 rows, that's why it is covering 2 rows. If I enter 4 rows, it will cover the 4 rows. So let's enter more data to this table. So another table row we need. So I am just copying this portion and later I will edit it. Copy, and here I am pasting. So instead of roll number, here will be first 1, then the name, first name I am giving Shumit. The maths value I am giving, suppose he is getting 89, and the science value I am giving, suppose 93. Okay, so it is created. Let's copy it again. Paste. So instead of 1, 2, instead of Shumit I am using another name, Bijoy. Marks I am changing, it is making 92, and I am making this 90. Okay, so now we have created 4 rows. The first one is heading, then another first row containing the other headings, second row, third row, third row and fourth row. So let's see the difference. Now you can see that the first term, this column is covering all 4. First term, this column is covering all 4 rows because I have given the value row span something, row span equals to 4. So let's add another row. Let's see, is it working properly? So again I'm copying it and paste. So roll number I'm giving 3, Prakash, and marks I'm giving 85, and it is suppose 89. Save, refresh. Now you can see the first time it is covering up to 4 rows because I have given the value up to 4. Okay, so here this is how we can use the row span and the call span, call span and the row span attributes of the table heading tag. Not only that, the table heading, it is not mandatory that you have to use it inside the table heading. You can use it with the table row also. Like if I, instead of this, if I want to cover these 2 cells togetherly, like giving them name science. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to do it here because the first item we have to use the attribute inside the first item, not in the second. So the maths, where it is written, yes, maths. So I'm deleting this, and here I am writing it is covering 2 columns, that is call span equals to 2. Save, refresh. You can see that it is covering 2 columns. Okay, as the data present inside the cell is very small, so that's why automatically the size has been taken. And this is the caption we have used, my table. Okay, so this is how we can create the table. So our next topic is, that is the font tag. Font means the text we can see in the computer screen that contains different fonts. Fonts means the way of appearance of the text. So we can change the font as our wish. So but before that we have to make sure that the font is installed in our system. So few common fonts we can use, like Comic Sans MS, Arial, Courier New. These common fonts we can use easily. So the font tag basically has 3 attributes. The first attribute is face. Face determines the type, like Comic Sans MS, Courier New, Arial, and many other also available. Next attribute is size, means the size of the text. And the third attribute is color, means it defines the color of the text. Okay, so you can use it at any place where the text is appearing. So as you can see, I have already typed a paragraph here. This paragraph is going to be displayed in the web page. So in the web page, the paragraphs will be displayed in this order. So now I am going to use the font tag to change the font of different portions of the paragraphs. So in the first paragraph, I am using the font tag font, then the attribute face equals to, then the value. First I am giving the Comic Sans MS. Remember, these are also not case sensitive, but you have to type the name properly without any spelling mistake. Then size equals to, I am giving it, default is 3, I am giving 4, and the color I am giving green. Okay, and after the first paragraph I am closing it. Save, refresh. You can see that it is changed for the first paragraph. Let's do something else for the second paragraph. So in the second paragraph, the same values are going to repeat. So I'm just copying it. Now instead of green, I am giving here blue. Instead of 4, I am making it 5. And instead of this, I am making this Arial. Save, refresh. You can see, oh, I have not closed the second font tag. That's why it has taken the remaining portion of the paragraphs. So if I close it here, closed, save, now you can see that it is appearing for the second paragraph only. So this is how you can use the font tag and the attributes of the font tag. And the last but not the least of this chapter, not the last of the HTML, is the margin. That you can see that the margin defines the gap between the window border to the text. So here you can see that very small margin is present, and here also. So in HTML you can set the left margin and top margin. So for that you have to use the margins or the margin attribute, that is left margin, top margin, whatever you want to do, you have to use in the body tag. So I'm giving the left margin equals to, and remember the value is given in pixels. Okay, so at that for top I am giving 30, for the left I am giving 30, and for top I am giving the value 50. Okay, and I have also I think I have already provided the use of the BG color to change the background of the web page. Again we can use it, BG color equals to, suppose the BG color I am giving, that is pink. So refresh, you can see that already this side the smaller gap, because at left margin I have given 30 and the top margin I have given 50. So, and already the background also changed. So this is how we can use the margins also. We can change the margin of the web page. So this is all about today's discussion. Thank you and have a nice day.